Hello and welcome back everyone. So let's play, I still can't see the time. So let's play Pokemon Mystery Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Now, I just remembered that I don't have my light on. No. But I just remembered that there is actually one other type of rescue request that I honestly am not sure if I'll ever be able to show off. Because of this. I call them delivery requests. Basically, on the board, a Pokemon of some nature, somewhere, will ask you to bring a certain item to a certain floor of the dungeon. And, I've always been under the impression that you can, like... Right, I've done all that already. That you can, like, just go into the dungeon and find them there. But, I just did one on Mount Freeze, and I couldn't find the white gummy I was looking for. On top of that, I kind of keep white gummies. However, I also did find an item known as the Gold Ribbon. It's basically the equivalent of a nugget in Pokemon. You sell it and you gain an amount of money for it. And we finally have enough to afford the final friend area, for now, the Peanut Swamp. Of course, there are a lot more friend areas to get after the game is over, but for now, we'll just deposit all of our money with Persian and go on more adventures, I suppose. We do have one on Mount Freeze, so let's see what these other ones are. Do I need to delete these? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Let's see. Don't have any reason to go to Mount Steel. Anything under B, I'd rather not mess with. Or C, I mean, that's what I meant. Mount Blaze and the Frosty Forest. That'll give me 2 in the Frosty Forest. Yeah, let's go for it. So we have Escort Me to My Love, which is to escort a Nidoran to a Nidoran. You'll get a lot of those, oddly enough. And we need to find a different Nidoran on the 8th floor. So, who do we have? Nobody, okay. Well, let's bring someone along then. Such as... Oh yes! There's also a new addition to our party, or our team, inside this area known as Thunder Meadow, where you can recruit things such as Sentret, Furret, of course, because they're like evolutions of each other, Ampharos, Electrike, Minun, I assume Plusle, and Chimecho, among others. But I was able to recruit this guy on Mount Thunder? Yeah, Mount Thunder. So, do I really want to bring him into Frosty Forest? 'Cause it's a pretty high level area. This is actually a pretty tough decision for me here. What do you have? I think he can learn like Fire Fang or something later on, so it might not be a bad idea. Yeah, we'll let him join along. Alright, as long as I don't get him killed, we should be okay. So off we go to the Frosty Forest. And I won't really have anything new to show today, so I guess I'll go ahead and just show this random mission, you know. Break up the monotony a little bit, except I'm creating more monotony by doing that. Yeah, that just hurt my brain. Also, Kudo, I'm pretty sure I mentioned this before, but I switched his tactics to go after foes. Sparky, yours is still okay. And yes, I did name my Electrike friend guy here my teammate, my comrade, my ally. I named him Sparky. I honestly couldn't think of anything better. But what can you do? Alright, just head on through the Frosty Forest. I'm probably fast forwarding this to at least, you know, give you guys a little less just random time here. Yeah, I don't want him hitting the Nidoran back there, so we're going to smack him in the head. Get back here. Good job, Kuda. I wish I could turn on exclusive move user, but that turns off efficiency expert. Well, I think he'll get IQ things that'll work out better later on. For now, up to the 3rd floor we go. Just need to make it to the 6th floor, and then we can ditch this Nidoran. Hopefully I can show you guys what happens when you recruit a member and things are What the heck just happened? Special ability boosted attack? What the heck kind of abilities does Azrael learn? Huh. Well, whatever just happened there. With all of the available friend areas at this point of the game, we can recruit Azrael and that's it. Well, that's something at the very least. Now, I know what I said earlier about how friend recruiting works. However, I do want to point out that if you have a full team, I think, don't quote me on this, because I only remember hearing this once by talking to random NPCs, but I think it lowers your chances of being able to recruit. And of course, when you beat a Pokemon with a move, you gain more experience for it. However, that also increases the chances that you can recruit it. So, little things to keep in mind. I think you can also raise the recruitment rate by inflicting them with a status effect like poison or... I almost said blind, but that's like a Persona. No, Final Fantasy type status effect there. But there is no blind status in Persona, is there? That's interesting. Why is that? Yeah, I've got to take him on. And away he runs, but not for long. Haha. Okay, let's do this. Just walking up would have probably been a better idea, actually. There we go, no problem. Yeah, I don't think I'll fast forward this after all. It's not actually taking too long to get through these dungeons, like I thought it would, so I'd have to like cut all them out. But I should probably cut out this one, to be honest. That's a sleeping Ditto. Huh. I wonder if I can recruit those. Well, didn't look like I could recruit that one at the very least. I wish I would stop doing that. Yes. Only Ditto. Because I guess the zoo rolls are not found this high up. Interesting. Ooh, an Oranberry. I'll take that. And some more money. Always nice to have around because the later friend areas are really expensive. Okay, now we gotta find the other Nidoran. It'll be colored blue. It's kind of interesting with Nidoran, to me at least, how the male Nidoran, which always confuses the crap out of me, but the male Nidoran is colored pink, and the female one is colored blue. Oh, Nosepass, I still do not like you. Also, I'm really not looking forward to the thing I have to do after this recording's done. Which is, of course, I realize this isn't where I am with my upload. In fact, I'm probably done with Sonic 2 by the time I upload this. But, yeah, today is December 5th, and it is the night that I am going to play through Death Egg Zone in Sonic 2. I don't think I've ever beaten it, come to think of it, because anytime I play legit, I know I'm never going to win. But, yeah, this time I've got save states and stuff, so maybe it'll turn out better. And of course, like I said in Sonic 2, and as I'm sure most of you have seen, I'm not actually going to like save state in the middle after you beat that dude. Metal Sonic. I just realized I missed my escort. Whoops! I've got to stop doing that. I've got to stop playing this game at 2 in the morning. Well, it's only 12:30 actually. Which makes it even less excuse. And that sucks too, because that's a friggin' B rank mission. That gives you quite a few points for completing. So, yeah, I think this is a good point to cut out. I'm gonna meet you guys after we've completed that thing to go to the 8th floor, and we'll see where we go from there. I know I can't finish this escort mission now because there's no way to reduce the number of floors you're on. I'm gonna let Kudo take on this guy. So yeah, as soon as I get to those stairs and hit the 8th floor, unless, you know, the guy's like right there in the room I spawned in. And survey says... he is! Well, how about that? Alright. Oh hey, we got a black gummy. That'll be good to feed to Rocketo there. Hello. Most people would probably say, you know, to save those for delivery missions, but I don't even really care to do them. I like to try and just stick with the vanilla rescue mission if possible, but sometimes it just doesn't work out that way. Ooh, a gold gummy. Very nice. And C rank missions are worth 60 rescue points. If you do a B rank, it's 120, I believe. So that is a lot of points that I missed. Alright, let's see if there's any events. If not, I'm just gonna cut to when there is, I guess. Oh, looks like there will be, because we are dreaming. It's a dream. It has been a while, about 4 days I'd say. Well, game time. She is. We've established this. Why do you appear to us? Thank you. An agent of spirits? What does that mean? Yes, we did hear that. Isn't it? If Pokemon were real, I'd never do that. You say that with such a happy face, Gardevoir. Jeez. Yeah, with all the time you spend with them, I guess you can't bring yourself to sometimes. What is that called? It's like, Stockholm Syndrome? Something like that? And she saw the good in him. Why are we being non-gender specific with the trainer here? That is true. Well, I assume a lot of Pokemon would be that way. It is. That's good, Gardevoir. As a person of the spirits or whatever, didn't she just explain that? Man, where have I heard this before? Well, other than this game, obviously. We do. But what is it? Well, apparently for that role, it was necessary for us to be a Pokemon. Not that I'm complaining too much. And that's going to break our dream. And so morning came. There was. I hope you remember this time. Oh, good. Suddenly the text bing sound, it just got really loud. Also no music. That is true. Well, no use dwelling on it too hard. Hey, Kudo. We're a bit perplexed. Not exactly. That's true. It's been like 4 days since ACT went. Yep. We can only wait until they come back. Hopefully, they come back. Oh. A couple new Pokemon that we've never seen before. Wobbuffet and Wynot. Wobbuffet literally only says that ever. It's pretty nice. I see. See, the thing with Wynot and Wobbuffet is that Wynot evolves into Wobbuffet, so you think Wobbuffet would be smarter, but that doesn't appear to be the case. What did just happen? That's a good question, Kudo. Well, if they put up some kind of a notice, then as a rescue team, we have to help them out. So I guess we will get to see some new content today, viewers. It'll just make this episode really long. I apologize for that in advance. I want to bring the Black Gummy. In fact, I want to bring my strongest member along with us on this more dangerous kind of mission. After all, it's a storyline mission. And Absol kind of has to do with the storyline, so it all works out in the end. Hello, Persian. We'd like to store away our 744. And now our bank account is 3152. We also have 200 points. That's probably the trigger for that event. Yeah. Let's go take a look at this notice here. It'll be all the way to the end. Punish Bad Mankey. It's even a C rank mission, so we get to, you know, what's it called? Points for it. Or at least I think we do. And it's also from Wynot, so what is a Mankey, you may ask? Well, we'll find out soon enough. That is a problem. So, let's get to it. I think that's the first time we've ever heard that jingle. And of course, remember to accept it on your job list. Oh, but it's not there. Yeah, it doesn't actually appear. So I don't think you get points for it. But one way or the other, now that we're back to normal rescue team work, we can bring along whoever we want on friggin' storyline missions. It's also the easiest way to give gummies is from this screen right here. There you go. PowerPoint checker. And sometimes their stats will even go up. Very nice. God, I love this music. Okay. So, Rockado's on our team. Let us head out to Uproar Forest. A little go symbol instead of mail tells you it's a quest, like a storyline quest. And we have to do this, well, to progress the story. Now, as a forest, we'll find lots of apples here, which is good, because while I was exploring Mount Thunder, I was kind of running out of belly. Like, I was starving to death. Oh, whenever I go into storyline missions, I like to switch the tactics back to Let's Go Together. Because the enemies here will actually be pretty strong. So, don't want anyone dying, unfortunately. Even though I have 2 reviver seeds, I like to keep them both. However, unlike the storyline missions we ran into before, we can still recruit Pokemon, such as the Pokemon C-Dot. C-Dot actually evolves into something we've seen before. C-Dot evolves into Nuzleaf and then into Shiftry. You may remember Shiftry from being, well, that one Pokemon that Zapdos abducted all that time ago. Ooh, Kudo's learned a new move, Rapid Spin. This is actually a very important move in tournament play. Let me just think of a place to put it. Yeah, Tackle's kind of useless. Yay! So, what Rapid Spin will do? Well, I'm curious to know if it'll do the same thing. I'm not sure how arena hazards work in this kind of setting, though. Guess we'll find out. Moves, Rapid Spin, info. Also, freeze the user from... Does it do that in actual Pokemon too? Huh. I never thought about that. What its main use is, though, is to clear arena hazards. So, say your opponent has laid down 3 layers of spikes, which is the maximum, of course. Well, if you have a Pokemon on your team use Rapid Spin, it's all cleared away from your side of the field. And if you've set up arena hazards on them, it won't clear them. So, it's only good for you. And on top of that, it'll even do a little bit of normal type damage. So, that's definitely not its main use, though. So that's why some Pokemon in tournament play are known as spinners. And there aren't very many in OU. So, like I said, the best one I could find currently is Ferrothorn. But then I realized, well, I have an Espeon with Magic Bounce. Why do I need a spinner? I do need someone who can set up the traps, though, so I'm gonna take another look into that. I'm also curious to know which trap would be the best. Spikes looks like it has a huge disadvantage in the fact that it's a ground type move, and therefore flying types are unaffected by it. But if your opponent is known to use electric types, it could probably be really good, because it'll do super effective damage to them. Why didn't I do Tail Whip Tackle there? That was odd. Oh, you picked up a Blast Seed. That's probably dangerous. Yep. Oh wow, you're still alive. Please stop being alive. Thank you. Oh, this might be bad. Good job, Rockadow. Okay, well, let's just keep on heading down. B4. Ooh, another apple. How's my belly doing? Wow, we are actually not starving at all. Good. This is a very good thing. Alright, let's see. There was an Apom there, but he's been taken care of since. That move is a type I don't think we've seen up until this point. But Confusion is a psychic type move. Useful against fighting types and come on, I should know this. One of my favorite Pokemon of all time is a freaking psychic type. I would use her against fighting and poison. Yes. Anything else? Not that I can think of off the top of my head. Then again, my head is pretty I lose information pretty easily. In case you've never noticed that before. I feel like there's something else I'm forgetting that psychic types can do. Whoa, 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 okay. Whoa there, calm down. Well, whatever it is, I'm sure it's not too important. Psychic types are, of course, weak to dark types, ghost types, bug types. I think that's it. So, Rockadow would be really good against, like, an Espeon, for instance. Except for the fact that, of course, I like to be tricky and teach my Espeon something that can counter dark types. Well, that's a pretty good hint, so I guess I'll just say it outright. It's Signal Beam. Most people don't teach their Espeon Signal Beam. In fact, their main purpose in the tournament play is as a dual screener, not offense. But, well, I mean, I've got the fourth move slot there, I might as well use it for coverage. Never hurts. I wouldn't leave her out there too long against a dark type, though. Let's be honest here. Not if I had a choice. But if I was ever forced into a situation like, say, if a dark type had Shadow Tag or something like that, well, I'd have something for it. Most people like to teach Shadow Balls the coverage, but I honestly don't see why. Because it is a good counter to ghost types, yes, but I don't know, it's just, I would think dark types are more common. Then again, there aren't a lot of dark types in OU, are there? Maybe I have to rethink that strategy a bit, because there are a lot of ghost types. Well, regardless. Oh, just like I was saying, there's the evolved form of Seedot right there. Nuzleaf. Hopefully they stop just sitting there and using growth so I can actually freaking hit them in the head. And hopefully he won't go straight left. There we go. That is exactly what I wanted. Right into Kudo's grasp. You might want to be careful if you or your partner is a water type around here, because, as I'm sure you've noticed, there are a lot of grass types. Not too big a deal though. Nothing too tough to handle. We've got to be getting to the midway point soon. And of course, as we've seen, a midway point is not actually a 100% guarantee that we'll be facing a boss. So. Alright, now I've got to remember not to use that move. So we'll set to dig. I'm not entirely sure why I'd want to do that though. Well, hopefully I just remember not to use it. Ow. Oh, except I took no damage. Maybe these guys aren't as high level as I give them credit for. The Mankey gang. I didn't think that would happen so quickly. Yeah, we kinda do. What? Okay, well, these guys are nuts. Yeah, let's ingest that max elixir. It's probably a good idea. Okay, now, what I want to do here is I'm going to be kind of cruel to Rockadow here and turn off Item Master. So he won't ingest any of my Reviver Seeds, just in case. Probably won't really come up because I'm pretty sure these guys aren't that tough. They're not. But I did need that max elixir. And the final one. Well, that was pretty easy. Taught him a lesson. We sure did. Smarten up? What the heck does that mean? No problem. Shut up. So, that just happened, huh? Hey, a chestnut. I don't actually eat chestnuts, because, well, I don't know. I've never tried them. Never had a chance. I remember the last time my mother made chestnuts in the oven. Nearly burnt the house down. Pretty great. Yeah, don't leave things in the oven if you're gonna forget about them. Probably good advice there. Our smoke alarm started going off and the chestnuts were burnt pure black. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, right? Hmm? Oh. Now we've got to beat him up in front of our house, too. Hmm? What? They have a discussion? No, they're not that dumb. Hmm? Oh. Well... that is true. You guys are idiots. No! We worked hard for that frickin' chestnut. Boop. Fine, I guess we'll give our peeled chestnut, but that must... physical labor. Okay. Oh yeah, that is true. We did have just us two and a Caterpie. And a Metapod. Metapods can't move. That wouldn't have gotten very far, very fast. We did have some Diglett though. The Diglett and the Doug trio, they could have helped. But having some actual above ground labor would help. Ah, thanks. Well, yeah, okay. Hey, Caterpie! Where did you come from? And I bet on the left side, Diglett will pop out, right? What are you guys gonna do? Oh wow, Diglett didn't actually show up. Okay. I'm kind of surprised. Alright, let's get to work and build a new... I almost said treehouse like an idiot. And so, construction work began on the rescue team base of Chino's team antagonist. What will our base turn out like? Well, you'll just have to tune in and find out next time on Let's Play Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. Haha, a real cliffhanger. Go me. Until then, later guys.